If you want to get a personal self-improvement consultation to reach your goals, a free month on Skillshare along with my course, or access to the Dream Body Fitness Transformation for much cheaper, all links are in the description. Yo, what's good? It's King Kai. I don't feel like changing my shirt. Screw you. But in today's video, we're going to talk about why reading is a waste of time. Like, stop it. Like, stop reading, bro. It's just a waste of time. If you do not apply what you are reading. Did you really think I was going to say that books are a waste of time? Negativo, my friend. But this is what I mean here, okay? Most of the books that you're reading, let's say if they're not fictional, they have some kind of technique or some kind of knowledge that you can use to better your own life situation. But you think that you are just special because you're holding all of this information in your brains, all right? That's a waste of time, bro. That's a huge waste of time. If you're reading something like Richest Man in Babylon, right? And he tells you to save 10% of your income and you still don't save no money, what the hell was the point of you investing all that time to read that book? That'll make not sense, my guy. None. If you're reading some book like, let's say, Deep Work, that's a really good productivity kind of book. If you're reading that one and you don't apply anything, what was the point of you even reading the book? Now, the reason why I say this is because in the self-improvement space, reading has been romanticized as like the #1 activity you're going to be using in your journey, and I do agree with it because you learn a lot of things outside of your own spectrum. You learn from proxy, but if you don't use any of it, then there's really no point. I've read tons and tons and tons of books. There's a bunch of stuff I have in here, and I have a bunch of stuff that I read in my phone, like in my Files app, right? But when I first started, I was doing that. I was just reading books and I wasn't really using any of it, okay? So MJ DeMarco calls that entrepreneurial masturbation or mental masturbation. You feel good because you're just reading a bunch of like, oh man, wow, I get the, whoa, oh, new technique, whoa. But then you close it and you go back to playing 10 hours of video games. What changed, man? If you want to read, that's going to be the most, or if you want to improve, reading is going to be one of the most important things as long as you're applying your knowledge. School does not teach you that concept because you go to school and there's nothing to apply. Yes, you apply it to the test you're going to take, but you don't really use that knowledge in school. You don't really use World War II knowledge on your way to the Walmart to buy groceries. You don't. You don't really use the fact that mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell so you can lift heavier weight, now do you? No, you don't. But you learn stuff like my Dream Body Transformation course. You'll learn stuff like how to apply that into your fitness to get better. You'll learn stuff from Rich Dad Poor Dad on how to get better with money. This is good information that you can use to apply to your own life. But if you're just like jacking your brain off and not using it, it's a waste of your time. Now this one isn't going to be that big, that long. It's a pretty simple concept. If you're reading books, just use it. And the best way to start using the stuff that you want to learn is you write down physically something that you learned from the book. And then once you've learned it, or once you've put it in your head, or you see it physically, then you're like, okay, I can do this. I can apply it to this. Because what most people do is they read books and they just they read it mindlessly. They just the information comes in and it goes right back out, right? But if you write down and take notes, something that you find valuable, then you are telling your brain to consciously remember it. And then when you see it physically, you're like, oh yeah, there's that thing, I can apply it this way. So for example, I'm going to give you something that I read from a book called The Charisma Myth. I like that one a lot. It's a really good one. But there is a concept in there called rewriting reality. I reject your reality and I simulate my own. That's essentially what we're doing here, okay? What that means is that you take the reality of something and you just change it into your favor. What this does, it makes your mind and body behave as if the reality was doing what you thought it should be doing. So let's say, for example, in sales, as a personal trainer, right? A lot of trainers in the gym, they are supposed to go get their own clients most of the time. Not all the time. Sometimes you get clients from the manager, but most of the time you're supposed to go get your own clients, right? Most trainers, they go, I don't want to bother them during their workout. I don't want to be seen as a bother. I'm scared. But what King Kai does, I say, I don't care. I'm going to interrupt the hell out of you. I don't care. But I rewrite my reality in this way to be positive, right? I say, there's all these people in here, and they wish they had someone to teach them how to lift. I'm gonna be that guy. I'm blissfully optimistic. That's probably very far from the truth. But if I believe that that they need my help, then I'm gonna behave accordingly. Other trainers are gonna sit back and like stare and be scared to go approach somebody. I don't care. I walk right up in the middle of your set. I don't go like, hey, what's good, bro? Hey, you want some training, bro? I don't care. It does not bother me. And they'll tell me no. I'm like, okay, fine, I'll find someone else. I'll go bug that old man over there. I'll go bug that girl over there. Don't care. I'll do it. And all thanks to the charisma myth, I learned how to use that to my advantage. The thing is, I've already had the idea that I don't really care what people think if I'm approaching them in the gym. But the rewriting reality helped me say, oh, okay, I'm just going to make it seem like I'm going to trick my brain into thinking that they really need my help. And it works, man. It works. So whatever you're reading right now, make sure you write it down and apply it to your life. All right, man? So this is your Sensei King Kai. Join my Discord server. Subscribe to the channel. Like my video. All right? Deuces.